Be objective choosing next president. Gbajabiamila urged youths. Tinubu pacified Adamu with campaign council deputy chairman. Infrastructure is most legitimate way of wealth creation. Fashola. Ekiti Assembly Speaker dies at 66. Be objective choosing next president. Gbajabiamila urged youths. The Speaker of the House of Representatives, Femi Gbajabiamila, has urged youths to consider the 18 candidates contesting the presidential election objectively and choose the ones with exceptional records. Gbajabiamila particularly asked Nigerian students to fully participate in the 2023 general elections by voting for candidates based on their records. The Speaker stated that Nigerian youths should not pass up the opportunity of electing the next political leaders on their terms, which could only be achieved with their full participation in the electoral process. Tinubu pacified Adamu with campaign council deputy chairman. The All Progressive Congress on Wednesday night unveiled a new list to replace the previous 422-man list of the newly constituted Presidential Campaign Council. There were, however, few surprises on the harmonized list, which saw the national chairman of the party, Senator Abdullahi Adamu, rose to number 2 on the campaign list, right below the President of Nigeria, Muhammadu Buhari, who retains his position as the chairman of the Presidential Campaign Council. The development is coming after several weeks of denial of the Cold War and rift between the presidential candidates Tinubu and Adamu, long before the previous list was released. Infrastructure is the most legitimate way of wealth creation. Fashola. The Minister of Works and Housing, Babatunde Fashola, said that infrastructure development is the most legitimate way of distributing wealth in an economy. Fashola said this on Wednesday in Abuja, the media briefing of his ministry's scorecard during President Muhammadu Buhari's administration 2015 to 2023. He explained that the impact of infrastructure on job creation and economic growth was very significant on the nation's economy. The event, being coordinated by the Federal Ministry of Information and Culture and the first in the series, was presided over by the Minister of Information, Alhaji Lai Mohammed. According to Fashola, the change agenda, which was unfolded in the Ministry of Works and Housing 2015 as part of the larger objectives of the administration of President Muhammadu Buhari, was to grow the economy. He then said that this was being done through revamping and expansion of the nation's infrastructure on a scale that had not been seen in a long while. He pointed out that the administration had never abandoned any projects of the previous administrations, but rather President Buhari gave a marching order to complete existing projects instead of starting new ones. Ekiti Assembly Speaker dies at 66. The Speaker of the Ekiti House of Assembly, Mr. Fumini Afiye, is dead. This is contained in a statement by Mr. Yinka Oyebode, the Chief Press Secretary to Governor Biodun Oyebanji, in Ado-Ekiti on Wednesday. According to Oyebode, Afiye died on Wednesday evening at the Ekiti State Teaching Hospital, Ado-Ekiti, where he was receiving treatment after suffering a cardiac arrest. The late speaker, who died at the age of 66, was the former commissioner at Ekiti State Ministry of Information and two-time member of the State Assembly. Meanwhile, the State House of Assembly, in a statement by Mrs. Yemisi Ayokunle, who is the chairman, House Committee and Media and Publicity, said that the late speaker died during a brief illness. Ayokunle said that the Assembly has declared a 7-day mourning period in his honor, and that flag in the Assembly complex should be flown at half-mast. Ayokunle described late Afiye as the embodiment of courage, excellence, and a highly committed man to public service, adding that he would be greatly missed. I am Odeleke Mofinfula, reporting for Wisdom Yard Online TV. Thank you for staying tuned.